Coming up, I will give you 5 tips on how you can succeed in your new job. Let's get started. If you're new here, my name is Matthew Royce. I am a knowledge enthusiast. I love working with digital marketers like you. Starting a new job is fun and exciting. The first few months, some say the first 90 days, are critical to the success in your new role at a new company. You have to make a good first impression and get the approval of your boss and your colleagues. When you are the new person in town, you must get started on the right foot to succeed. You don't want to come across as a brown noser or a slacker, and you don't want to be just another person on the team. You must learn what's going on at your new company and how you can bring your ideas, past experiences, and new perspectives to help your team and your company overall. The first couple months of a new job will have ups and downs, twists and turns. However, you'll be able to excel in your new role if you have the right mindset. Let's dive into the 5 ways you can set yourself up for success in your new role. Number 1, establish good habits. A habit is the intersection of knowledge, what to do, skill, how to do, and desire, want to do, said Stephen R. Covey, an American educator, author, businessman, and keynote speaker. To succeed in your new job, you must get organized. Get familiar with your new computer, its applications, and how you find files. Create a system for finding files you need, and make sure you use the new corporate PowerPoint template for your presentations. It would be helpful if you start booking websites that will be valuable to you and have a method for finding information you need on a daily basis. Take good notes using a notebook or use Microsoft OneNote. Find a way to organize your notes so you can reference them later. Once you're set up, begin prioritizing your tasks based on meetings with new people. Develop good habits so you have an excellent place to operate daily and make good decisions. Pace yourself so you can prioritize your long to-do list. Start time blocking to make your schedule easier. Manage your mental energy so you are still productive at the end of a long day. Number 2, understand the expectations of your boss. Things always will go off the rails when expectations are not met. Your boss may have expectations for what they want you to do in your first 90 days. It would be beneficial for you and your boss to get on the same page when it comes to what success looks like in a new role. To succeed in your new job, you must clearly understand what is expected of you. As you settle into your new role in your company, you should understand what specific items and deliverables you must produce. Don't be afraid to ask your boss what you can do to stand out. Find out what your boss wants from you in your new role. Are you a change enabler, a relationship builder, a problem solver? You can't expect your behavior and work output to be sufficient if you don't know what others expect. Not meeting expectations can quickly set you on a path that leads to a performance improvement plan and one step out the door. To become more emotionally intelligent, you must identify your boss's expectations. We all have expectations that can lead to frustration and misunderstandings if they are not met. Don't make assumptions about your new role. Seek clarity so you don't regret your first couple of months on the job. Number 3, ask many intelligent questions. To get up to speed in your new job, you must ask many questions. During your onboarding or orientation, you must learn about the company's processes and cultures. Ask the people who are doing the onboarding questions that show others you did your homework. The wise person doesn't give the right answers. They pose the right questions, said Claude Levi-Strauss. Smart questions show that you are committed to doing this job well and you want to be successful. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and no question is a dumb question. Remember, there's an art and science of questioning. It's a skill that requires practice and training. Great questions distinguish top performers from average ones. Asking questions is one of the most critical parts of succeeding in a new job. Don't make assumptions. Ask questions. Your boss and colleagues don't expect you to know everything, so ask for help. They will appreciate that you're curious, looking to learn, and want to make a difference. Questions will help you earn respect, and others will think more highly of you. Number 4, get to know your colleagues. To succeed in any job, you must develop meaningful relationships with your colleagues. Get to know your colleagues and learn as much as you can about your new company. To have a successful work life, you must establish a positive and sterling reputation that you are a top performer. To create more meaningful connections with your colleagues, you should become a good conversationalist and ask them interesting questions. Please make sure you respond to your colleagues quickly to their requests and show them that you are reliable and can become a good friend. Having solid relationships with your colleagues is incredibly important to your success in a new job. Go the extra mile with your work so you can help your colleagues shine. Find out their preferred methods of communication and how they like to give and receive feedback. If you work in the office, take a new coworker out to lunch every day to know them personally. Make sure you participate in after-work events to show that you want to get to know your colleagues. Your new colleagues will want to learn about you as much as you want to learn about them. It's critical to be the best version of yourself and be on your best behavior. Avoid talking about sex, politics, and religion when you first meet someone. Listen more than you speak and show good body language. Number 5, know the unwritten rules. There are some unwritten rules at work that you should know. These rules include when you are expected to respond to email, when the workday ends, how to dress, when to take a vacation, and when to show up for meetings. For example, early is on time and on time is late. These rules are part of your work culture, whether you like them or not. If your meetings always start 5 minutes late, that has become part of the norm of the culture. When you know these unwritten rules of the culture, you'll know what's important to the C-suite, your boss, and your colleagues. Each department and organization has unwritten rules, so the earlier you know them, the better off you'll be. Don't disagree with these unwritten rules initially because you'll come across in a negative light. Okay, let's bring it all together. First, if you like what you saw here, please hit the subscribe button below. The first couple months will make or break you in a new job. They are the most challenging, but the most critical to your success. You will be expected to learn a lot in a short amount of time. These tips should help you hit the ground running with flying colors. Thank you for watching. Until next time.